All right, general math. We're talking about exponents today, kind of so powers and expanded form, and then adding and subtracting expanded form. So we're in the Hindu Arabic form, which is our number system, right? So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. So we're talking about powers here. So 10 to the third power. When we take a power of something or an exponent, so 10 to the third power. The exponent is 3. That's just how many times we are going to multiply it by itself. So our base here is 10. It's just the big number. And we're multiplying it by itself 3 times. So 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. So 10 to the third power is 1,000. Same with 2 to the eighth power. That's just 2 times itself 8 times, which is 256. And then anything to the 0th power is just 1. Moving on to expanded form. If we want to write a Hindu Arabic number in expanded form, we're just going to take the number places. So here's the ones place, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, and we're going to write it out with these powers up here. So the thousandths place, as we saw, 1,000 is 10 to the third. Well, we only have 1,000, so it's 1 times 10 to the third. So 1 times 1,000 plus 9, it's in the hundreds place. So 10 times 10 is 100. So 10 squared, or 10 to the second power. So we're going to say 9 times 10 to the second. Plus, there's nothing in the tens place. So 0 times 10 to the first. Plus, this is the ones place up here. Anything to the 0th power is 1. So 6 times 10 to the 0. That's 6 in the ones place. You can see another example right here for 46,424. And then going backwards here, 2 times 10 to the first plus 8 times 10 to the 0. That's just 28. Adding and subtracting this form. Well, if we wanted to write this out, we have 23 plus 64. We would write 23 as 2 times 10 to the first plus 3 times 10 to the 0. And then 64 would be 6 times 10 to the first plus 4 times 10 to the 0. We'd add these up. So 2 plus 6 is 8 times 10 to the first. 3 plus 4 is 7 times 10 to the 0. Add these up, that's 87. Same with subtraction. We just write it out and then subtract. So if we were to borrow here, 13 times 10 to the 0. Notice we're only using the base 10 with the exponent of 0. So this would be like the ones place, we'd call it. But here's the ones place, here's the tens place. We just need to write that out in the proper form, right? There's 1 tens place and there's 3 ones place. So the abacus, see if we can zoom in here for you. The abacus is a tool used way back when. If it's in the middle, it doesn't count. And if it's up top, it's a 5. If it's down below, it's a 1. So we go by our number places. So the ones, the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands. Right? Here we just have, excuse me. If it's in the middle, it counts. If it's on the outside, it doesn't count. Pardon me. So in the middle, we have a 5 in the middle, and we have a 1 in the middle. So that's 6. You'll notice we write a 6 in the ones place over here. In the tens place, we have nothing in the middle. So we have nothing in the tens place. Over here, we have a 5 coming down from the top. That's a 5, and then 2 ones, so 5 plus 1 plus 1. That's 7 in the hundreds place. We write that right there in expanded form. And then we have no 5s, but 3 ones, so there's 3 in the thousandths place. So to sum it up, we have 3,702, or in 6, sorry. 5 plus 1, there's 6. And then the very last thing, we have lattice multiplication. I believe that you guys did this in maybe elementary or middle school. We're going to write out these numbers. So 38 times 794. Here is 38 on the right side. and then 794. 4 times 3 is 12. 9 times 3 is 27. 7 times 3 is 21. And we would write these on the outside and then just fill in these middle boxes. 4 times 8, 32. 7 and 8, 72, or 9 and 8, 72. 7 and 8, 56. And then we're just going to add straight down. So we drew these diagonal lines, right? And we're just going to add across. So 2, and then 2 plus 3 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 7 plus 7 plus 6 is 21. So I'm going to write the 1 here and then carry the 2. So we're going to start with 2, 4, 5, 10. I'm going to write the 0 for the 10, carry the 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Now the answer to 38 times 794 would be 30,172. Kind of a neat way to do it.